Welcome back, Void Travelers, to another episode of Ancient Aliens, the game. Let's do it. Alright, I don't know how long this one is going to be because we're gonna finish a quest. And that's exciting. Alright, how many do we need? We just need two. We need to make two Yetis into two big boys. Needs to be big boy season for two Yetis. And then I'm gonna do something really tedious, which I may do off camera. Your Highness, thank goodness I found you. I have news of great consequence to import. Vision with grey ramifications for us all. Two paths diverge in the sand. One leads beneath a cloudless sky, the other sees you tread upon the bones of the dead, beset by raining ash. The life of every man, woman, and child in Giza, including my own, depends upon whom you choose, the bird or snake, to guide your next step. Which one's? I don't know. Well done, my friend. I see several new giants making short work of all those pyramid blocks and not a single grey loving savant in sight. Growl, now you smell human. Well, you stink like a serpent. Oh, he's the snake. Oh, wow. That guy's mad. He's mad. Who could deny the Taurian sense of smell? You must be the cowardly pilot of the UFO we shot down who fired on my scouts without warning. Oh, he's a snake. I trust him immediately, though. Have you enjoyed hiding under rocks like the inferior race you are? How did you even imagine you could harm us with that tiny lizard brain of yours? Listen, I'm gonna side with him because these dudes are super racist. I don't believe they have my best interest in mind. See now, he was unable to realize I was goading him to reveal himself. Reptilians can shapeshift at will, but rage makes them revert to form. You will be commended for reporting Sobek to us, but first we must set all his mischief straight. Start by upgrading the workers' living quarters so we can more closely monitor them through the water waste. Oh, those are expensive. That's a lot of DNA, though. I trust Giorgio. Giorgio's the only man I can trust. 175,000. I trust no one but Giorgio. Oh wow. It doesn't even need me to finish them. Oh, we're getting big levels for doing this too. Oh, that's so much DNA. We must not judge all reptilians by Sobek's actions. The High Command will decide his fate. I see no need to restrain him. Where can he run? Right, tell me about it, Giorgio. In 1923, in southern Iraq, British archaeologist Sir Leonard Woolley uncovered the remains of the Ubayyad culture which dates back to 5900 BC. Among the dwellings he discovered strange-looking clay figurines. I say strange because they have the facial features of what seems to be reptiles. Were these statues of imaginary gods, or is it possible that the Sumerians were depicting a race of beings that were living among them at the time? Oh no. Why would you make me do that, me? That's not cool. at all. But I can do the thing now. It'll just take forever to upgrade 360 baseline humans. I have the DNA to do it. There could be a button to do this. I could do this all day. I could do this all day, and that's how long it's gonna take. So it's a good thing that I could do it all day. 340. Maybe that's just something we'll do every check-in. We'll do like 20 every check-in or something. This is the only use DNA has now. This is exciting, isn't it? We're down low on Xenon now. So let's put down Gleefs, the riddles, Xenon. Now the riddle of iridium, which will pay for all of that, so the conversion rate is amazing. And those will all be there in the morning. Assuming I remember. Ooh, a DNA statue. Ooh, thank you. Alright, they're just little spindly guys, huh? I have so many people standing around, it's hard to tell. They're a little bigger than people. How many do I have to get? 35. At least the numbers match this time. There was a quest earlier where the numbers didn't match. One was 20 and one was 50. Thank goodness the 21 was the right one. Monkey men, monkey men, monkey men. Monkey men, monkey men. Speaking of Makai, I've had an idea. Well, I've been sitting on this for a while. My Space Marine army is Space Wolves, which kind of have their own look that is very much not the Primaris look. Also, kind of reading the Horus Heresy has kind of turned me against the Space Wolves in a lot of ways. It's like, man, these are whiny babies. They're all whiny babies. They all suck. So, I was thinking of taking the Primaris I have and painting them as exorcists, because I read The White Dwarf where they talked about exorcists, and they were like, wow, they sound cool. So I've been thinking about what an exorcist force might look like. I've always wanted to do an all Gravis, now that that was a thing you can do. Of course, now with Arcs of Omen, you didn't even need the troop. But there are troops. I think it would be a lot of Blade Guard, because they would know that, you know, hand to hand is the weakness of the daemon. Like, of course they would know this. Dang it. I always forget to hit buy again, every time. I didn't intend to that time. That one's not on me. Except for like maybe some like super old heads. Some Greybeard Marines in the command structure. I was thinking maybe an old dreadnought. Like I was thinking maybe a whole company got destroyed. So I don't know what lore exists for the Exorcist. So, this could be rejiggered to fit. And have been mostly replaced by Primaris. Like this is their big test. And they have like I have a cool chaplain in Terminator armor. Maybe him. And so like this Primaris is contained inside this company until, they're ready for it. Although I think they do actually discuss the integration of Primaris in the White Dwarf article, so maybe not that specifically. I'm just sort of spitballing here. Oh yeah, I should add max block. There you go. We're getting there. We're getting there. I took up a lot of my gold too, but oh dang it. I wish there was a quicker way to do this. Alright, let's get it down to 330. It's a super exciting thing. Watch me do it. So I got a Terminator Chaplain. So that sort of fits in with the Gravis theme. I believe I also have a Terminator Librarian, but I don't know if I'd use him or not. I also have a Primaris Librarian unpainted. I already painted my Phobos Librarian, but I don't hate the Phobos stuff inside Space Wolves. Like they could probably use some fun third-party bits or something. Like I have some cool wolf skull heads I got, or the helmet, the back of the helmet is in the Primaris style. I still have a few of those, but I use 5 of them for my Hounds of Morkai. Like the Hounds of Morkai exist, and they would be cool, all right. They exist for now. Like, I wish I could go through and, like, upgrade all of these guys, specifically. That would be alright. If they didn't want to, like, just put a button in, this is an upgrade everybody. I'd be more than alright if you could just take a building and upgrade all of it. Alright. I'm rambling on, it's 15 minutes. I thought this was going to be a short one. Alright. We got a good number of those. Alright, cool. Cool. Was there anything else I wanted to say about Space Marines? I don't know. A lot of Blade Guard. I can't decide how I'd want to deliver ranged firepower, because I see this is mostly as melee, but with the Blade Guard. Of course, I guess you can't just have a bunch of Blade Guard. I don't want to paint a bajillion Blade Guard. But like we got aggressors, we have intercessors are the bolt rifle guys. We want some heavy intercessors. Inceptors. Interceptors are the Grey Knights. Teleport unit. Inceptors are the drop guys with the plasma guns. Or the heavy bolters. I believe suppressors are also Gravis. But they are kind of, I don't know if I'd want them. They're sort of filling the same hole as Inceptors. We've got the Blade Guard, of course. I would want a Blade Guard captain and a Blade Guard lieutenant, along with some Blade Guard and a Blade Guard agent. I would want all that. The problem is I don't like Primaris vehicles. I don't like how any of them look. They all look too busy, too overdone. So I'm thinking maybe some of those Horus Heresy Predators. I think that would be fun. It's like, hey, here's some venerable machine spirits who have faced the demon before, who've banished greater emanations back to the warp with their triple las cannons. That'd be pretty cool. And would not force me to paint a repulsor executioner. Maybe one repulsor executioner with his predator buddies. The problem is, without like a repulsor, a regular repulsor, I don't think Gravis can go in an impulsor. It would have to be a repulsor. I don't know. I meant to get the issue of White Dwarf where they talk about Exorcists out, but I have a cat. I've been catted. Dang, just going on. I'm just rambling. Stop me. Oh, if only we were streaming, and I wouldn't have to worry about uploading this. But we aren't streaming, and I do, so. Choo, Freddos.